everyone, today I'm going to read Spiderella, which is by Julia Donaldson, who is one of my favourite authors. Are you ready? The children of Scuttleton Primary School were eating their dinner, fish fingers, potatoes and peas. High up above them, the spiders of Scuttleton Primary School were eating their dinner, flies, flies and flies. "How many flies have we got today, Mum?" asked Spiderella, the smallest spider. "Lots," said Mum. "Loads," said her brothers and sisters. "That's not a number," complained Spiderella. "Never mind about numbers, eat up your flies." After dinner, the children went out to play football. The spiders swung down to watch. "What a tackle!" they cried, and "Yippee!" The children scored goal after goal. "How many goals is that, Mum?" asked Spiderella. "Lots," said Mum. "Loads," said her brothers and sisters. Spiderella sighed. "What a family! How will I ever learn about numbers?" When the children had gone home, Spiderella said, "Why don't we play football?" "Don't be silly," said her biggest brother Speedy. "We haven't got a ball," said her second biggest brother Scrabble. "I can see a pea on the floor," said Spiderella. "We can use that." Mum chose Speedy and Scrabble as the captains of each team. Nearly all of the spiders decided to join Speedy's team because he was the fastest runner. Speedy's team scored all the goals. "It's not fair," the spiders on Scrabble's team shouted. "Yes, it is. You're just jealous," shouted the spiders on Speedy's team. To make things worse, the spiders hurt their legs kicking the pea. Before long they were all quarrelling, moaning and kicking each other instead of the pea. Mum had to blow her whistle. Can you see? "How many spiders should we have in each team, Mum?" asked Spiderella. Lots," said Mum. "Loads," said her brothers and sisters. "I think both teams should have the same number," said Spiderella. But her brothers and sisters all turned on her. "Down with numbers," they yelled. Next morning Spiderella woke early. She felt sad. "I wish I could learn about numbers," she sighed. "And so you shall," came a loud voice. Spiderella spun round and saw an enormous hairy spider. "Who are you?" asked Spiderella. "I am your hairy godmother," said the enormous spider. "Follow me." Spiderella scuttled after her, out of the dinner hall, along the corridor, and into a classroom, and up to the ceiling. Spiderella looked down and saw a teacher come into the classroom with a pile of football bibs. "Keep your eyes and ears open," said the hairy godmother, and in a flash she was gone. "Now I want you to count yourselves," said the teacher. "There should be 20 of you, but let's check." And then came the most wonderful sound. The children took turns to shout out a number from 1 to 20. Spiderella swung joyfully backwards and forwards in time to the counting. Shall we count them? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. The teacher gave out the football bibs. "Put them on and find the others with the same colour," he said. Soon there were 2 groups of children. "How many in each team?" asked the teacher. The children counted again. 10 reds, said a girl in red. 10 blues, said a boy in blue. "The same number," shouted Spiderella. She was so excited that she let go of her thread. "Oh no! Look, a spider! Squash it!" screamed someone. Spiderella froze in terror. "Let's put it out of the window," said the teacher, and he did. Suddenly Spiderella was outside. "I'm lost," she wailed. "I'll never see my mum again." But then she turned around and spotted 2 football goals. "I know where I am now," she said. She scuttled round the outside of the school, in through the open window of the dinner hall, and up to the web. "Hello, Mum, I can count up to 20, she said. "Never mind about that. Eat up your flies." "I'm going to count them first," said Spiderella, and she did. I've got 14 flies, she told her brothers and sisters. So what, they said. Down with numbers, up with flies and football. That night the spiders decided to play football again. Mum, said Spinderella, I've been counting. There are 10 of us, so we need 5 spiders on each side. Some of the spiders muttered, down with numbers, but Mum shut them up. Spinderella sorted them into 2 teams of 5. She was in Scrabble's team, and she also helped Mum to keep the score. This time no one quarrelled or kicked each other, and at half time each team had scored 3 goals. Can you see their chart? But still the spiders kept hurting their spindly legs kicking the pea. I wish we had some football boots, sighed Spinderella. And so you shall, came a voice. It was the hairy godmother again. How many boots do you need, she asked. Lots, said Mum. Loads, said Spinderella's brothers and sisters. That's not good enough, said the hairy godmother. I need to have a number. 8, shouted Spinderella. We've got 8 legs, so we need 8 boots. Done, said the hairy godmother. There was a flash, and there on the floor were 10 little piles of boots. Each pile had 8 boots in it. The spiders put them on and laced them up. Can you see the tiny little spider boots? Then they had a wonderful second half. They scored goal after goal. The hairy godmother clapped and clapped. With only a minute left to go, each team had scored 8 goals. It's going to be a draw, muttered Spinderella. But just then the ball came her way and she gave it an almighty kick. Spinderella had scored the winning goal. All the spiders ran up to her. They picked her up and all together then cheered, up with Spinderella, up with numbers. She's cheering. She's got the P. And that is the end of our story. I hope you enjoyed it. I wonder what you could count at home. And maybe you've made a spider and you can count all of his legs to check that you've got 8. Okay, bye.